I'm Hans Holmen. I'm Executive Director of the Calder Institute of Private Equity at London Business School. I'm here at Private Equity Symposium with Vincenzo Morelli, the Chairman of the European Private Equity Roundtable and Vice Chairman of the EVCA. We've had an interesting debate on PE regulation. I'm just wondering your thoughts, Vincenzo, on what the asset class can do to escape unwanted regulation of the industry.
Well, I think the first thing we'll do is we'll be good citizens with regards to the regulation that's just being introduced.
Yes.
This is the first time with the AIFMD in Europe in particular that the industry is being regulated in a sort of consistent and fairly thorough way. I don't think we're all particularly happy about all of this regulation because it's a lot of bureaucracy and sometimes we don't quite understand its purpose. But we will, of course, comply with utter diligence. I think more sort of down the road, what we need to do is address some of the misunderstandings that exist about private equity. I believe that a lot of the regulation that has been introduced that affects private equity was really not meant for private equity in the first place. We were assimilated with hedge funds. We were seen as potentially bearers of systemic risk, even though most learned studies had proven quite the contrary. And this was really because the level of information and understanding of private equity amongst influence formers and opinion makers and regulators is not what it should be. And that's entirely, I think, the industry's fault. We should have probably communicated a lot more widely, and we are going to engage in a significant program of communication and education, part of which needs to be also the provision of data about the industry to the academic world so that more objective studies can be completed that detail both the performance and also the economic impact and the social impact of private equity to the broader community.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of work ahead for the industry. Thank you very much for your participation.